You should eat cake in your diet. And it's not because cake is necessarily very healthy for you. It's obviously not. But because when it comes to losing weight, psychology matters a lot more than physiology. I've been a personal trainer and weight loss coach for about 4.5 years, and I have literally helped hundreds of people to lose weight. I try to do it in the most sustainable way possible. The reason why eating cake, even on a diet, works is because when most people try to lose weight, they cut out all of the processed stuff, all of the unhealthy stuff, all the snacks, all the fast food, all the alcohol, and that's obviously great. It's not very healthy food for you. But for the vast majority of people who aren't extremely into fitness, who aren't bodybuilders, whose whole identity in life does not revolve around fitness, those things are a part of their life and their friends' life and their family's lives and lifestyle. So if their entire circle of friends and family wants to eat pizza on a Saturday, wants to have cake on a Friday fika, then they will just feel excluded if they choose not to participate in it. And of course, it's fine to, in periods, just say, no, I'm not going to have that piece of cake right now. But when you try to lose weight and you cut out all of this stuff and you stay to a very restricted diet where you don't allow yourself to have anything tasty, anything that gives you pleasure when it comes to food, the unhealthy stuff, the vast majority of cases, you're just going to binge all the weight back up once you're off your diet, because you've been suppressing this need and this want for however many weeks or months you were able to stick to it this time. But as soon as you get off it, or as soon as you fall off the wagon, you have one piece and you feel like you failed, you're just going to gain all the way back up, and a lot of times even more. So to do it sustainably and do it in a way that actually makes sense long term, it makes so much more sense to have some cake while you're on a diet too, and make it fit into your entire caloric intake throughout the week. If you're on a 500 caloric deficit every day and you go 500 calories overboard one day, you're still in a caloric deficit for that week. You get what I'm saying? So please, don't just try to suppress every need and craving and want that you have. Obviously, don't fall for every single one of them. Don't have cake every day. Don't just eat fast food or junk or unhealthy shit every single day. 80-90% of your intake should be healthy quality foods. But also don't just go 100% in a way that it won't work for you long term, right? Because when you eat cake, even on your diet, 4 things happen. You get so much more pleasure out of eating the cake because you are allowing yourself to have it. You're not breaking any rules. It's a lot easier to only have 1 piece and not have 3 that you might otherwise have had if you had failed your diet. It's a lot easier to say no to other temptations throughout the week because you are looking forward to that piece of cake on Friday, so you're not going to be as tempted Monday through Thursday. And it gets a lot easier to stick to your diet long term because you get these dopamine hits, you get to have this pleasurable feeling, this tasty thing that isn't as healthy once, twice, maybe every week. That's how, for most people, it gets long-term sustainable. For me, I might not be the same as most of my clients. My life is mostly revolved around fitness. I'm sitting in my office at the gym right now. Like, I spend all of my days at the gym. My life is fitness, right? So for me, when I want to lose weight, I go all in. I drop like 10 kilos in 5 weeks because I go super ham, but then I don't have to do it anymore after that. But for most people, fitness aren't their life. And for those people, doing it slowly, doing it sustainably over a longer period of time, and allowing yourself to have some snacks, to have something unhealthy throughout the weeks, are going to make it a lot easier to stick to it long term.